There once was a boy named Rowan who lived beside a wide, wild orchard. The orchard was strange. No matter how many times he entered it, the trees always seemed to shift, arranging themselves into new paths. The fruit they bore glimmered like glass, each one reflecting a different image, a different fantasy, a different version of longing. It was said in Rowan's town that the orchard was harmless if you only wandered its edges. But Rowan was curious, and curiosity can become its own compass. One evening, drawn by a shimmer deeper in the grove, he stepped past the familiar trees. The deeper he walked, the more the orchard changed. The fruit stopped looking like fruit at all, more like mirrors, polished and bright, showing him things that felt thrilling, urgent, impossible. Each mirror fruit tugged at him, promising more if he reached just a little farther, stayed just a little longer. Rowan didn't notice the subtle cost, how the real world outside the orchard began to dull, how conversations with friends sounded like echoes, how his thoughts moved more slowly, as if the air around him had thickened into syrup. The orchard had a way of stealing color from the outside to paint its own illusions. One night, Rowan found himself deep in the heart of it, where the trees grew twisted and close together. Their branches formed a ceiling of mirrors, each reflecting him back in distorted shapes, taller, smaller, hollow-eyed, restless. He reached for one of the mirror fruits and saw a version of himself that didn't look quite alive. That frightened him. Not the orchard, but the idea that he might become that reflection, quietly trading real moments for mirrored hunger. So he stepped back. Then he stepped again. The orchard resisted, whispering, persuading, promising. But Rowan kept walking. The farther he moved toward the edge, the more the mirrors dimmed, their pull loosening like roots in dry soil. When he finally emerged into the daylight, the world looked startlingly different, sharper, warmer, imperfect in a way he had missed. Rowan realized the orchard would always be there, glittering at the edge of his days, ready to twist itself into new, enticing shapes. But he also realized something else. He could choose the open fields, the honest sunlight, the company of people who didn't shimmer but who spoke to him.